Son, Wagwan, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Brian, and we got a great one today. Forbidden Kingdom just announced their Phase 2 lineup. Let's talk about it, yo. So I want to get right into this. Some key things to note about this lineup. There are 31 new artist additions, which is actually pretty impressive considering it's a 2-day festival with, I think, 3 stages is what they said they have now officially. I would imagine it's probably going to be a smaller like local stage or silent disco again, because that was a really good success last year. But 31 new artists, and I think if you combine the back-to-backs, it's 27 new sets. So yeah, that's honestly pretty massive for a Phase 2 lineup. And I think they also did say that there's going to be 2 more artists announced, I think, after SMF, somewhere in June. Because I imagine it's probably artists that are already playing Sunset Music Festival, but because of clauses, they can't announce them officially yet. So that's going to be dope. Let's get into this lineup. You know the vibes. 2R, I have no idea who that is, to be honest. I've never heard of them, and I tried to find their stuff on SoundCloud. I couldn't even find it. I found like some rap producer using the same name, so maybe that's who it is. Not sure. Ace Aura, this is one that I'm hyped to see. I've always wanted to see Ace Aura live for the past couple years now. I think he's really been adding to the melodic dubstep side of things. If you're into melodic dubstep, Ace Aura is definitely where you're gonna wanna be. Arius, pretty sure they're a duo. They're on a lot of lineups, and like a lot of like bigger festival lineups. I think, honestly, I've listened to some of their music. It's kind of whatever to me. I think if you like more of that more mainstream bass music appeal, you might enjoy their set. From what I've gathered, honestly, they just kind of seem like one of those like social media DJ duos. No disrespect, but you know, everyone's got a different audience, a different crowd. I know for me personally, you're not really gonna find me at that set, but hey, if you're into more mainstream stuff, go for it. Oddity, throws down really good sets, had a subsidiary release, really heavy sets. He's from Miami, so if you want to show some local support, check him out. Honestly, you can't go wrong with that. Bandles, always funny. I hope both of them pull up. Bandles is a duo, but I don't think they play together, but I imagine for Forbidden Kingdom, maybe they'll both come out. That'd be dope. They have great songs. Disciple, regulars, you know the deal. Benda, another very good producer. That's gonna be another great performance. I would recommend it. Black Gummy. This was one I was not expecting at all, but I'm really happy. I'm definitely gonna be at this one if it's not conflict with anybody major. If you're into people like Deadmau5 or No Mana, I.O., even like Rez, with more like a darker trance and techno vibe, Black Gummy is definitely gonna be a set you wanna be at. I've always wanted to see Black Gummy and I haven't had the chance to yet. They have many releases on Mousetrap, so again, if you like the Deadmau5 type of style but darker, that's gonna be the one. I highly suggest it. I'm definitely gonna be at that if there's no crazy conflictions, like no versus Barada type thing. Crimes, I am not familiar with Crimes, so I'm gonna have to do some research on that. Then we got the Downlink drum and bass set. This is gonna be cool. I'm glad to see some more drum and bass on lineups. Thankfully, he did, I think it was like half of his Lost Lands set, this last one, was drum and bass, and it was cool. I caught some of that while I was chilling, getting a snack, overpaying for some Doritos and Nerd Rope. So if there's no heavy conflicts, I'll definitely check it out, because I think drum and bass, it definitely needs some more love as you're coming out of the pandemic here in the United States. Dream Takers, never heard of them. Can't really say much, but hey, if you know them, let me know down below. I'm curious. Figure was supposed to play last year. I don't think he made it. Might have been some travel issues. I think he was supposed to go back to back with Phase 1, but Figure always throws down. He's been support for Excision, and he's unique. If you like just really heavy and aggressive dubstep with horror elements in it, incorporates horror movie sounds and stuff like that to his music, and it's different. If you're not doing anything, I'd check it out. Fury and MC Dino. Again, I'm hyped for this. This is gonna be a drum and bass set, and every time I've seen them, I usually see them at EDC, and it's usually early in the day. It's like the first set of the day, but it's always up. It bangs, bro. I just love to start the day with some drum and bass. Seriously, go check them out. If you're not gonna do anything, if you just got to the venue, because I imagine they're gonna be earlier in the day, have a good time. Like, just enjoy it, you know, wander around that area, enjoy the music. Get accustomed to some drum and bass, man. That's something we get clowned on a lot here in the United States because we just are not very accepting of drum and bass. It's like dubstep's dad. Honestly, show some support. Go see Fury and MC Dino. I really recommend those sets. They're good. You can't go wrong there. Goon, back-to-back Bonkers. There's some locals down from Florida. Not to be confused with Bonker, like Sammy RIDDIM Bonker. This is a different guy. Again, I think this is gonna be more like mainstream, heavy dubstep. If you're into that, go for it. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of people there. They actually pool a lot here in Florida, so check it out. Should be a good set. Guppi. Very surprised to see Guppi on here. Guppi's been getting a lot of traction this past month. I think there's a Murata collab in the works that just went viral everywhere this past week or two. The releases through Subtronics' label. Guppi's getting a lot of buzz right now. I'm glad to see them on this lineup. Check them out. Heritage, highly recommend Heritage. I saw him a few years ago at Asteria. The Asteria team brought him out for like his first set in Florida. Very good producer. His music's been getting played out by Skrillex, all the big dogs, yo. Lost Lands was just getting rinsed with Heritage tracks. Yeah, definitely go peep Heritage. Hi, I'm Ghost. Great songs. I love their intros. I used to always open up like my mixes with some of their songs. So I'm definitely gonna check them out because I haven't had the chance to see them live. I've only heard them from a distance. I think I was at Lost Lands or one of those fests, but I heard their set from a distance and I was like, damn, they're throwing down. Just Say Yes. This was one I low-key was hoping for. If you don't know, Just Say Yes is Dodge from Dodge and Fusky's bass house side project. And that was one of the projects that I absolutely loved when it came to bass house music. Like that was my go-to. Every freaking song banged. If you like artists like Joyride, for example, you're really gonna love Just Say Yes. So if you didn't know, check out the music, and I'm definitely gonna be at that set. That set is gonna be high energy, really fun. So with it. Lady Faith. I am not familiar with Lady Faith, actually, so I might need to get educated on that one. Lil Texas, another interesting one to see on here. If you don't know Lil Texas, right now he's basically like at the top of the hard style, hard dance music chain. Like, has a lot of pull, talking like 300, 400 BPM sets. I have not seen Lil Texas live, but if there's no conflicts, I at least want to, I'm not into that type of music, but I at least want to like experience 10 minutes of it. I'm very curious what Lil Texas is going to be like. And I love the outfits and I love the social media presence. So you got me there. Midnight Tea back-to-back downlink. This is a surprising back-to-back that I'm actually interested in. Obviously, Midnight Tyrannosaurus throws down insane sets. You know it's always great. Downlink, legend in dubstep, again, also has great sets. I think we're gonna get a good amount of drum and bass in this one. Even though Downlink has his own solo drum and bass set, you know Midnight Tea is with the shits, man. Like he's gonna be like, let's go crazy. Let's give him something nuts, something different. I'm very curious how this back-to-back's gonna be. I'm gonna definitely try and be at that because I saw Midnight Tea on the live stream and that set he threw down was nutty. Pierce back-to-back Bolt. Pierce, I can't remember which labels he's had releases on, but I do know the name. Music's solid. Volt, I actually just discovered, I think about a month ago. Glad to see he's on here, and he's had releases on Disciple now. He just had a release with Pierce, I think a few months back, and he just did another song with Slushy. And the songs are actually good, so honestly, I might try and catch some of that. There's no conflicts. Prototype, another regular in the dubstep community. You know what you're getting. You're gonna have a fun, energetic set. I don't have dinosaurs, I have cats. I don't even think he's a cat. He has to be an alien. Spad, I believe that's how you pronounce it. So that's another Florida artist. And I'm pretty sure Spad actually plays RIDDIM in his sets too. I don't think I've been able to see Spad live, but I know he plays a lot of South Florida shows. Subdocta back-to-back Sully. This is gonna be a fun set in my opinion. I love Subdocta's sets. Think of like Dirt Monkey, the really wobbly, wonky sounds. And then Sully is another Wakan artist. Kind of is gonna mesh with that. He's kind of got like heavier stuff, but I imagine probably with the quarantine and all that, he's gonna be able to match his energy very well. I loved Sully's stage presence when I saw him at the Liquid Stranger show just before lockdown. So honestly, highly recommend Sully. And if you like him there, depending on which set goes first, go see a solo set and vice versa. Sweettooth, go to see Sweettooth. Like literally, if you like heavy dubstep, if you like RIDDIM, if you like high energy sets, Sweettooth, man, throws down. I love Sweettooth's stage presence. He's like self-proclaimed stage presence kings, like just unmatched. You're gonna see him doing like the splits in the air. I remember at Valhalla, he was like challenging people if you can get a photo of him doing the split in the air. He was gonna give you like $25 or something like that. Like super high energy. If you haven't seen Sweettooth, you're definitely gonna love him.
Versa.
Yo, Versa, they did it. They did it. This is Versa's world debut. This is gonna be the set. A lot of hype behind this set since it got announced. A lot of people all of a sudden are buying Forbidden Kingdom tickets because Versa. That song, Welcome Back, when you hear that get dropped live for the last year up until quarantine, Welcome Back, or The Pit. He dropped his EP, full of heaters, and now we have Versa live for the world debut. This is one of those you cannot miss sets for Forbidden Kingdom 2021. Versa, if you missed this one, you're mad sleeping, okay? This is gonna go crazy. He's got so many unreleased bangers. He's gonna have so many cool edits and VIPs. This is gonna be the one to break everything. Maybe aside from Murata. Murata's probably gonna be the one that's gonna end your life, but like versus like the pre-game torture or whatever, you're gonna have a great time with this set. You cannot go wrong with Versa if you like heavy dubstep. If you like Funkcase, if you like Sweettooth, if you like Murata, just heavy sets, Versa, this is gonna be it. We gotta do it. You are definitely gonna see, you know, knock on wood, if I'm not sick as hell this year like last year, you're definitely gonna see a lot of footage from Versa set, from me at least, and from everybody else that's going. YDG, another awesome artist. If you've seen some of my previous like reviews and react videos, you know I love YDG. Super heavy, like trap, dude. I'm so with that. Yeah, I really hope there's no conflicts. I want to catch some of that set. Big supporter of YDG for the past couple of years. Check it out, man. It's gonna be a good one. All right, and with that being said, those are the 27 new sets that have been announced for Forbidden Kingdom this year. And like I said earlier, keep in mind, I believe there is 2 more artist announcements. And at the time of recording this video, we're 3 weeks away from Forbidden Kingdom itself. So that's kind of crazy. It's coming up really fast. The really, really noteworthy ones for me, and like my basically from just phase 2, cannot miss: Black Gummy, Sweettooth, Versa, Guppi, and Just Say Yes. Definitely is like my, I cannot miss those. I have to go see those sets. Honestly, if there's anything else to add to this lineup though, I wish we got at least like some more RIDDIM love here. Usually like with Forbidden, we've only got the RIDDIM love from the local side of things. Yeah, someone like Infector Shivers would have been cool on there, especially because they were supposed to do that back-to-back at EDC Las Vegas last year, which I imagine that's gonna be back for this year whenever the next EDC Las Vegas is. I think it's in October. I wish there was like one more bigger drum and bass artist on there, but granted, like, and it's the same like with RIDDIM, a lot of like the better artists aren't from the US, they're from overseas, they're from, you know, Europe or Asia. So like obviously we're still in a pandemic and travel restrictions are still very like kind of all over the place between country to country. And another thing too, I really wish Forbidden Kingdom was 3 days, but I do think the perk of it being 2 days, it's one less full day of production and costs, and that really saves a lot of money for these lineups when they can offer Forbidden Kingdom tickets with this type of lineup. I think right now it's, yeah, so Forbidden Kingdom right now, if you want to go to Forbidden Kingdom right now, it's tier 4, it's $150 plus after fees and a facility fee, $18. So $168 for a 2-day festival with a Lost Lands level lineup. That's really good. Lost Lands, even the early birds, I think was like $300. Granted, there's probably more production at Lost Lands, but even then, I think because it's only 2 days, it just saves a lot of cost for production and allows the price to be a little bit lower than a lot of other music festivals. And coming out of a pandemic, a lot of people are either just getting new jobs. You know, 3 days sometimes is very difficult to take that time off of work. Sometimes to take 4 or 5 days off. I know I always take 1 day off before the festival and 1 day off after, so every festival becomes like a 5-day off thing. It being 2 days, I think also kind of helps people because that's less money you're losing when it comes to work or whatever you do. Just things to think about. Let me know what you guys think about the Forbidden Kingdom Phase 2 lineup, or just the lineup in its entirety. Probably after sunset next week, I'm gonna do my What to Expect at Forbidden Kingdom Music Festival video, where we kind of go in at things to look out for, things to prepare for. I want to know who you guys are very excited to see from this Phase 2 lineup. I'm honestly pretty impressed with it. Who do you think are going to be the remaining artist additions? Who do you think it might be? I'm not going to take any guesses because I know one of them, so I don't even want to hint at the caliber that this artist, the tier that this artist might fall under. Yeah, who do you think it might be? Am I going to see you guys there? I'm going to try and organize a meetup for at least one of the days with a couple other the festival content creators, since all of us are going to be at Forbidden Kingdom anyways. I think it'd be cool to have just like a giant meetup at some point. But anyways, thank you guys so much for the support, and things are picking up, so expect more videos more frequently throughout the rest of this year. But take care of yourselves. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope to see you at Forbidden Kingdom. Let's do this.
Stop acting like a serious, fuck off.